Well, hi Raj, and welcome to the very first episode of the Goodman Podcast. I'm very excited about everything that we're going to be chatting about on the podcast. So, maybe do you want to kick us off and tell us a little bit about yourself and what your credentials are?
Of course. Thank you, Megan. Good to be on this very first Goodman podcast. Thank you for hosting it. And my name is Raj Goodman Anand. I'm the founder and CEO of Goodman Lantern. We are a content marketing agency working in 5 continents, with team on 4 continents. We love our our team and our customers, obviously, but I must say we're very proud of a team because some of these things we kind of do is to not only be able to serve our customers, but also be able to share knowledge. And this podcast is all about sharing knowledge and to see the opportunities in content and beyond. So thank you, Megan, once again for bringing it together. As I mentioned, I'm the company's founder and CEO. I'm also a father and a husband, and based in the UK, but do travel quite a bit at the moment in Asia, traveling across. And yeah, so I'm just a bit of background. I did research in AI. I was in a PhD, and I got into marketing about 20 years back. I fell in love with marketing. There's 3 companies. One of them I went all the way to an exit. This is my third organization, and Goodman Lantern is focused on content marketing, but also we are big proponents of empowerment of women. So much so that 80% plus team members across the company are women. That's what makes us excited every day and to perform and keep growing.
Amazing. Now, obviously, you as a business owner, you've started a couple of companies, you work in marketing, and there's been a massive drive in AI that's specifically marketing focused at the moment. So, do you want to maybe kind of give us an overview about all the kind of AI that's available? Because everyone knows Chat GPT, that's the big one, obviously, but there are all kinds of tools coming onto the market now that can do basically everything. From image creation, there's Midjourney, obviously Chat GPT for the text side, and everything beyond. So, do you want to kind of give us maybe just an overview of what there is out there and the direction that it's moving in?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of impressive because say 20 years back when I was doing research in AI, there was no potential way to foresee or to predict that we will have this kind of almost life-changing experiences with AI in my lifetime. Because at university, when I was doing sort of neural networks and looking at different kind of AI, it was more theoretical because we didn't have the computational power to run these algorithms. And today, thanks to all the GPUs and CPUs and whatnot we can actually run these algorithms. And from that, there's a lot of generative AI, which has been, all the Chat GPT, Midjourney, 11 Labs, all these images, content, video, and other multimedia is all part of generative AI, which is what's really popular right now. What's impressive about these things is that even the guys who built it don't know how far AI really is. It's building so quickly. And today I read an article by the founder and CEO of Anthropic, which also has a tool called Claude or Claude 2 now, saying that we could probably be at AGI, that's artificial general intelligence. That means human-like intelligence using AI in about 3 years' time. So it's scary that we can actually have very soon human-like intelligence using computers, and that is really impressive. But to answer your question, there are a ton of tools, and every day when I look at these new stuff, and I spend at least 4 hours every day learning about new tools. So and I always thought, like in the beginning, that probably there won't be enough information in this third or fourth week, but actually I'm blown away. Whenever I look at my Google or my email list, I've got tons of more stuff to read and learn about. So there's stuff in text. So for example, the most popular is Chat GPT. Start with Chat GPT 2, 2.5, 3.5. now version 4, which version 4 is possibly the best version of generative text out there, better than its competitors like Anthropic, which owns Claude, and Google, which owns Bing. I think ChatGPT 4 is far superior. I believe it's because of the way it was trained. A big part of AI is how it's trained to be able to answer, the quality of the data they use to kind of generate that AI, as well as the style of how they train the AI. So the human in the loop, there are different strategies to kind of really train the AI in a proper way. And I think that's been phenomenal for OpenAI or ChatGPT, and so the results are incredible. But then there are variations, like
Yeah.
Claude 2 is phenomenal at long form summarization, whereas ChatGPT is stuck in time and it can't do very well at that. Then you have Perplexity, which uses Google data in real time with ChatGPT 4 together. So it's really good. So that's a flavor of what's going on in the text world or text generative AI.
Yeah. Now, you've mentioned Perplexity, and I use that as a research tool. It is so powerful. But I learned about it from you, and you have a little weekly video that obviously dives into what the different AI tools are and what they're good for, how to use them, how to optimize your content using them. But like you've just said, there are so many tools out there. You are spending 4 hours a day doing your research and learning to use these tools to see where they can fit into your business practice. But firstly, it's so fast paced. There are new tools coming on all the time. So is 4 hours enough? And secondly, me as a content creator, I spend my time creating content. I don't necessarily have 4 hours a day to spend researching AI tools, even though in the long term it can help me. So do you have any suggestions on how to kind of fit research in, or what kind of resource tool do you suggest where people like content creators can actually find the best how-to videos, etc.? Obviously yours would be number one on the list, but how do you approach the research process?
Well, obviously, I would want to promote mine, but I think apart from the YouTube video, which we do, I would say a good resource is Twitter. I think Twitter has some really cutting edge information coming out, put out by various users. Some of these are, obviously probably spending more than 4 hours per day learning about these tools. Unfortunately, there is no shortcut to this. There is no way to say, well, this is the magic pill, have it, and you'll be good. The only way to do this is to really understand the case study. So in order to really use these AI, I actually log on to them. Some of them I sign up to, and then I try to experiment with them. For example, just yesterday I came across a tool which is a competitor to Midjourney, and it was like $5 to try it out. So I'm like, of course I'll sign up to it. So I just signed up to it, use it for a little bit, realized that actually has the same challenges which Midjourney had the previous version, which is where it has 7 fingers and crooked nose, for example, eyes looking all around. So the only way to learn about these tools is to try out different things. And unfortunately, there's no other way to do this. Other ways to like follow certain people who you believe to be experts in that space. I spend a lot of time doing this because I'm interested. I'm actually also building a tool internally for our team as well. So it really helps to understand this. But this will become easier because there will be very obvious winners in the coming months. Like, for example, as I mentioned, ChatGPT 4 is probably number one, but has some challenges in certain areas. Midjourney, as you mentioned, is a great tool for creating images. Then there's 11 Labs for voice. So there are some ones coming out now which will become really powerful. But for the time being, I would say put in the hours or wait and watch. There's going to be some really interesting winners, which will emerge very clearly.
Yeah. Now, obviously, there's risk and reward involved in adopting an AI tool because many of them are still in development. And I don't know if the development cycle is ever going to end. I mean, essentially, it's design thinking or a design process where you test and optimize, test and optimize. So there are obviously still risks involved. I mean, you can't just prompt Chat GPT to say, write me a 2,000-word white paper on X subject because it's going to spit out a lot of repetition. You obviously have to, well, prompt engineering is obviously a big thing that's going to start coming in, but there are other risks. Rewards obviously for being an early adopter, but risks as well. So AI can obviously provide a first mover advantage. Can you maybe provide some examples of companies that have adopted AI tools successfully, and what steps would you suggest taking to adopt AI successfully into your business as well?
Yeah, great question there, Megan. Thank you. In my opinion, and from my experience working with AI, every company should be adopting AI in their business. There is no reason to not adopt it and to use it by every team member in the company. Unlike things like crypto, where the application is a possibility and is strong, but there isn't one straight away available, AI can be used in our lives, our businesses, for different things like even our families as well today. And that's the real advantage of AI. But there are risks. Like everything else, there are pros and cons. For example, there was one case study which emerged a few months back where a lawyer used ChatGPT like tool or ChatGPT itself, I can't remember, to create a case study against an airline company where the ChatGPT and other AI tools hallucinate, i.e., they make up their own data sometimes, and it requires to be fact checked. That's super important, and that lawyer
Yeah.
didn't obviously fact check it. So the data just basically was created by ChatGPT to support his case, but the whole case was all made up, and it was presented to the court,
Oh
which
wow.
was not really happy with what just happened there, and there were discussions about maybe banning him from courts or not allowing him to practice anymore. So it can be
Oh wow. Oh wow.
major consequences of this. And so the one thing I'd say to everybody using AI is check and double check the facts. If you're writing content for a customer and if you don't have an editor looking at everything you created, there's a problem. You still need to and might need to do that for many years to come to make sure everything is checked properly. Even if it's like images, multimedia, it still needs to be checked because AI is not perfect. There's a lot of challenges there also, not only with accuracy, but also with being creative. There is an element which human beings bring to the table, is being creative. But with that, what I mean is if you give it a prompt, you require something very specific, like add stuff, multiply stuff, or help me come up with solutions, it will use the data it has, or it will optimize based on its path, its neural path, which it takes to kind of give the answer out. But if you want it to be an
Yeah.
extremely creative idea, it's very hard. AI is not around that. AI, as the name suggests, is for intelligence. It's really to kind of take certain problems and give you a solution to their problem. But you can't expect it to be creative all the time. For that, you need real human input. Look at, for example, the Industrial Revolution, where you had machines to make looms for you or make products for you. It does a specific job for you. It doesn't do, it won't create for you the full, it can probably make you the topping for the pizza or the pizza base. It won't make you the whole pizza itself. It won't make you a new flavor of pizzas.
Yeah.
It has to be told. Same analogy works for AI today as well. There is a limitation on creativity on these tools, and it requires supervision. Even when I should work as a university, I work for Parker Pen Factory as quality assurance. Or they was pick up Parker pens and look around to see if there's a inaccuracy in the pen. and that was still required quality assurance by human beings. So similarly for AI, you
Yeah,
need QA across the board every time you deliver anything using AI.
amazing. Um, so we're going to go into the 60-second takeaway for this episode. So what in 60 seconds, no pressure. In 60 seconds, what strategies can an individual or business employ to capitalize on the benefits? Like, what can they walk away, like press stop on this podcast and walk away and immediately implement in their business or in their creative process, to use AI to better their processes?
Well, first thing I'll say is if you're not using AI, is a problem. Please, 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 not because I'm getting commission from this, just because I want to help you. Sign up to Chat GPT, sign up to Perplexity, and sign up to Claude too. Because I promise you, it'll make you a better business person, a better human being. This is just by signing up to these things, because they can really help you to be effective. And as you go on this journey of AI, try to find use cases for your life. I use it for literally everything. I think I spend a good maybe 5 hours per day on these AI tools. And what I do with them, I do stuff with solve business problems, problems with family and friends, and solving personal issues. Trying to find new places to invest, for example, right through to where should I go out, for instance. AI can help me with all these different things. Look look around you. Google, YouTube, Facebook, they're all based on AI. So it's not something new, it's just been innovated. It's been around for many years. We just didn't know about it the way we don't know about it today. So my only one takeaway would be
Yeah.
go and use AI. You'll thank me later.
Amazing. Thanks, Raj. Well, a lot of points have come up, and I think this episode is going to inform quite a substantial amount of episodes to come, because obviously we want to use AI in business. We need to explore the AI human connection. Is it artificial intelligence or is it augmented intelligence? So yeah, I'm excited about the conversations that are to come. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this again next week.
Thank you, Megan. Good to be on.